Good morning, my name is Dr. Jeremy McAnulty from New South Wales Health, and I'm here with a COVID update for Tuesday the 22nd of February 2022. In terms of vaccination across New South Wales, more than 95% of people aged 16 years and over have received a first dose of vaccine and 94.3% have received a second dose. Of children aged 12 to 15 years, 83.6% have received a first dose and 79% have received 2 doses. Of children aged 5 to 11 years, 46.7% have received a first dose of vaccine. And of people aged 16 years and over in New South Wales, 51.7% have received a booster dose. In terms of cases, there were 8,752 positive tests reported to New South Wales by 4 p.m. yesterday. This includes 6,036 positive PCR tests and 2,716 rapid antigen tests. In terms of hospitalisations, there are currently 1,293 people with COVID admitted to hospital in New South Wales, including 71 in intensive care, 31 of whom require ventilation. And sadly, we're reporting the deaths of 14 people who had COVID, 11 men and 3 women, and we'd like to express our sincere condolences to the families and loved ones of the people who've sadly died. As restrictions eased in a staged way across New South Wales, it's important to remind everyone that for the next 3 days, it's still mandatory to wear masks indoors. As of this Friday, the 25th of February, masks will only be mandated on public transport, planes, at airports, hospitals, aged and disability care homes, correctional facilities and indoor music festivals with more than 1,000 people. However, masks are still strongly recommended in any indoor setting where you can't maintain safe physical distancing from other people. Please be mindful that if you feel at all unwell with COVID symptoms, please protect others by not going to work, shopping or socialising. If you have underlying health conditions and develop symptoms following a high-risk exposure to a person with COVID, please take a PCR test. PCR tests are now much more readily available and are more sensitive than rapid antigen tests. So if you have COVID and are at increased risk of severe disease, you can get diagnosed and treated faster if need be. We're also urging parents to keep children home from school if they develop any symptoms of COVID, such as fever, runny nose, sore throat, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell, and to get them tested. Parents of primary school aged children are reminded to ensure their children receive a second dose of COVID vaccine 3 to 6 weeks after getting their first dose. Many HSC students, in fact everyone 16 years and over, are now eligible for booster doses, provided they've had their primary vaccine doses, their second dose of vaccine at least 3 months ago. A booster dose will help ensure you stay protected against COVID-19 during the important year of schooling if you're an HSC student, for example. So thanks again to everyone for coming forward for vaccination and for getting tested if you have any symptoms.